Hello, my humans, and happy Thursday. I have not graded any of the essays yet. um, Technically, it is Wednesday afternoon when I am recording this, and only like 12 people have turned it in, and so I was going to wait till I got a little more. I am going to try and grade those in a super timely manner. I really don't like grading not with paper and pen. And I don't have a printer at home, so and writing feedback wouldn't even make sense because you can't see it. But I will leave comments on your Google Docs. You will get those sometime today, Thursday, depending on when you turn them in. So I'll start grading tonight and stop at a reasonable time when my eyes start to bleed, and then pick up again in the morning. So depending on how late you submit it and how early you get up in the morning, you may not have it quite yet. But if you submitted it pretty early, I'll have it graded for you probably retroactively, like Wednesday night, which is yesterday for you. Ugh, I hate my phone. But I did want to talk to you about today's assignment and tomorrow's test. Today's assignment, I hope, will be mildly entertaining. I've given you a couple options. I want you to work on, obviously, the 10 words that are going to be on the vocab test tomorrow. I put a link to the list, and then I highlighted the words from list 5 and 6. So that should help. But you will need to also study synonyms and antonyms, which is not on that. So you would need to look at your vocab homework that you did for those 2 weeks. And you're going to pick any 5 words from a previous list in semester 2. Okay, so 15 words total, 10 from the test, and then 5, any 5, it doesn't matter, you pick. And you're going to work with those. And you have 2 options. You can write me a fake letter apologizing for not turning in a fake assignment. Please be as humorous as you wish. My example on your homework page was something about underwater basket weaving. So feel free to be as creative or not creative as you want to be. Or if a letter is too boring for you, you can always do some sort of short story. Okay. For the short story, I did put the caveat, you guys are really big into writing about already constructed things, which is fine occasionally, but I want you to have some independent thought here, folks. So please, no Big Time Rush or SpongeBob or the adventures of Donald Trump or the adventures of Barack Obama or George Washington or whatever it is that you come up with. Or anything that, like, don't change it to, a slightly different name, but have it be exactly the same, okay? Because I'm going to take points off for that. So if you're going to do the short story, please make it actual, creative, from your mind stories. Now, it could be about you. I will allow that. But no famous stuff, and I would prefer if it was totally new and different, okay? I do want you to highlight the words that you use. That will make it easy for me, and that way I don't accidentally miss a vocab word and knock points off for you. So highlight your vocab words. If you want to throw in a few extra vocab words, you can. You would just need to highlight those in a different color so that I would know that those are your extra credit words. If you use the word incorrectly in the sentence, you don't get credit for it. So if you want to throw in a few extra because you're worried that maybe you didn't use some of the ones correctly, you can do that. I will most likely not have all of those graded before you take the test. Okay, so don't make how you do on that contingent upon, or don't assume, I guess, if you're hoping that I will get to it, that I will before you take your test. Unless, I think I'm being very confusing right now, if you get your homework assignment for today in really early, I will grade it today. I'm not like holding off, but several of you have been waiting until like 11, 11:30, 11:45 in the evening to submit your assignments, which is fine. That's totally fine. You structure your day how you want. that just doesn't afford me a lot of time to get it graded and beforehand. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I feel like I explained it pretty well on the assignment. So I'm glancing down at the assignment right now to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Oh, just make sure that if you're writing a letter that you use correct letter formatting, and I put a link there to a website that shows you how to do that. And the same thing for short stories. I put a link to a dialogue website. If you aren't used to writing short stories, I want it to look like a short story. So like each person speaking gets their own paragraph and that's indented and where to put quotation marks, etc., etc. I would assume you would know how to do that, but I've learned what assuming does in the teaching world. So I thought I would put that on there just in case you were a little rusty. So that is today. Tomorrow you're going to be taking the test, and this is the first time you have done an online test for me. I'm sure you have done them in other classes. A lot of your teachers are a bit more Canvas savvy than I am when it comes to tests and quizzes. I did make the test on Tuesday, and I did a trial run of it myself to make sure that all of the links and everything worked and that everything matched up, and it does. So if you're having issues, feel free to contact me, but it's probably going to be user error because I tried it out and it worked just fine. So try to do a little problem solving yourself if you can, and if you can't, don't hesitate to message me and I'll see what I can find out for you. On the test, I am asking for academic honesty. Please don't have your vocab words out in any way, shape, or form. Please don't use the internet in another tab or on your phone. Please don't use each other. So don't say, hey, I took the vocab test and these are the words from the other lists that you need to know. I'm not going to know. I won't. If you cheat, I won't know. But I would like to think that I could trust you guys to have some integrity, to do what's right. And so I'm going to extend that to you. I mean, I don't really honestly have a choice. So I hope that I can, in fact, trust you. There is not an extra credit question on this test. I couldn't figure out how to put an extra question that wasn't actually worth points on there. So I'll throw an extra credit thing on something else sometime, or the next time we have a paper pencil test, I'll put 2 extra credit questions on there or something. I'll figure something out. But so that is what you can expect. I'm probably not going to do an instructional video tomorrow since it's just the test. But I'll probably send out another Flipgrid to kind of say, you know, goodbye for spring break. And please feel free to respond. You guys made my day responding all of the responses I got to the first Flipgrid. Thank you to all of those of you who did that. And if you didn't do it last time, I would love to hear from you. Yeah, because you are my peoples, yo. Okay, I am going to say goodbye, and I hope you do well today on the vocab assignment, but then also well on the vocab test tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Bye.